Now I'm recording. I did record something before. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So I'm in the machine room, as I call it, or machine shop. Wow. Was that more of those curlicues? Was that about 10 pounds or 15 pounds of metal? I took the vacuum to this. Anyway, I was machining some parts on the long gem 20 by 80 DS gap bed lathe. It works very well. Ugh. I cleaned up and put down some wood here instead of the plastic stuff that skids around. So move around here. Oil and grease, of course. I love oil and grease. Oh my god. Oil. Okay, you can have oil. Machines, metally things like oil and grease. Big knob. Well, this lathe was at Emco. I believe it was a showroom unit. Seems to be extremely heavy cast all throughout. And it works very well, very accurate. I took a dial indicator. It's got a stamp of approval with a handbook for it. It's made in China. And it's okay. It works fine. Okay, so now what, John? John, do talk. Yeah, I'm quite happy. All steel gears, no plastic or anything like that, or other stupid garbage. Any plastic knobs, like here, I've replaced with brass or steel knobs. I don't like plastic. So that was fun doing that. Maybe I could show you a little more here. So that's 8,000 pounds. I believe it too. Yeah, it's very heavy. Oil. Of course, I love oiling things. I use Vaseline too, and I clean it all off and then oil it. Some antique guns and other guns and guns and guns and guns are all full of Vaseline. You can always wipe it off. And sure protected stuff I bought from, good lordy, when I was a kid from Tombongallus in North Vancouver and Germany. It's a bit of Vaseline, you know, no real place to display it yet, unless it's a vault, which I hopefully will convert something into a vault. Hi, it's Pablum Face. How you doing, rascals? What else is new? So tomorrow I finish off with this jet lathe, older jet lathe, which is very well made on all the parts. This fellow's for big parts. So it gets rid of the metal up to looks like about 1/2 inch curls, like big springs. I get them all out of there and then took them to put them in the garbage and dumped that all out into the garbage container. Now, I don't know if any of you guys or people or humans or aliens or crows and ravens and birds and animals are into machine tools. I know my friend is Paul Mueller, inventor of 3. He's a genius when it comes to that stuff. Who else do I know? Somebody else I do know. Good thing to get involved with, keep you out of trouble, keep you out of social media, which is a bunch of bullshit anyway. Sort of. I'm using bad words. Trademark And they do have a website for LONGEM. Just found their website last night. You can order spare parts if you need them, but I got a lot of spare parts here that Enco gave me. Doug of Enco, 2015 was it? Wow. And tooling and everything else. I got quite a collection of it. So, that's some of the story. Then we have a bit of a war going on in Ukraine and Russia, which is not a good thing. Sheesh. Something haunts me a little bit. It's a picture somebody sent me of Steven Seagal, who I know and met several times. He's with Putin, or what do we call him? Putin or Putin or Pukey? Mr. Pukey. Why he's over in Russia, I have no idea. So, I don't know if the picture was Photoshopped, but somebody says it's not. So, I don't know. I'll just check emails going back in time and see who sent that. Because his friend, and friend of mine too, Christine, looking for him. I wonder where he wound up. So, I'll double check all that nonsense. One more curly cute down here. Whoa. Yeah, these are... Oh, well. Curly cues are easy to deal with. You just grab them and put them in a box or garbage bag. The fine stuff when you're machining brass is a little trickier. It gets in your fingers and things, little spikes. Or you can make big sloshy curls too. But anyway, not much to talk about, I guess. These cutters on eBay. Well used, but nothing wrong with them. Somebody was using this in a strange way as well, huh? Probably from World War II, I don't know. I need a good cleaning, those types. Some are new. Some take tungsten carbide inserts. Another one. Got a whole bunch of these things for him, for this lathe. That's a good one. Little chips on the end here, but I think some way you can fix that. Oh, we got a name here, by the way. So, Ken Metal. Ord. P. D. 16K8 31005. Oh, okay, I'll look that up online. Ken Metal. This really cut well on the brass. Well, not too much rake on it, but it cut excellent on brass. And oh, here's a good one, the parting tool. That's called a parting tool. You put a piece of metal in there, thin blade of high-speed steel or tungsten. I wonder what story he can tell, huh? Shouldn't do that. Jacob's chuck holder. Okay. Another Jacob's? What? inside here that's very heavy, huh? Goo 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 goo. Oh, this is another Jacob. Big fella. Wow. Has it got Jacob stamped on it? Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, I do now. Jacob. Morris taper number 5. Woohoo! That's what that lathe takes. Big fella is number 5. Cool. These little things, I wonder what they're out of. A bit of a mystery. They were sitting in here when this lathe arrived a couple years ago now. Wow. Here's your classical tool post holder. Oh, these things got lathes in that back. Another heavy piece of stuff here. Ooh, there we go. Expander. Oh, yeah, it's got a story to tell, huh? Morris taper number 4 or 3. Goes up to Morris taper 4, I think. Yeah. An expander. Can you say expander? Oh well. I'm just dawdling around with something to do, huh? Well, that's too heavy to lift out of there. all the tools under here. Yeah, doctor. Yeah, doctor. Yeah, doctor. So, oh, what do we got over here? Yes, I like vintage tools as well. Besides vintage electrical machinery, vintage tools. Vintage machinery, but I like the modern reproductions as well. Okay? In some ways they're even better than the old fellows. If they're abused and sloppy, it's a bear changing everything and getting new bearings and things and gears and stuff. But these are all got a company behind them that still supplies the gears and parts and pieces if needed. That's okay, and I checked it out. I really researched this out before I bought it. I liked it, and it proved to be okay. Anyway, yes, doctor. Why do I say that? Who said that? Mel Winfield? I don't know. So, you got these little characters stuck in your head, you know. There's those little sharp things again. Brass. Anyway. I'll vacuum tomorrow after I use the jet lathe. I'm trying to get up and it's sticking my finger. This is a brake. Emergency stop brake. Wow. Hi, doctor. Let's see. Now, can you guess what this is? I know what it is, but can you know what it is? See how smart you are. And iPad is resting against a drill bit. That's for tunneling out an already hole made. And have a whole chest full of these things up to, or down to, I think, a ½ inch. Monster drills. All at low cost. Not millions of dollars like some eBay sellers want to do things. No, thank you. Oh, another one I can show you real quick. These little fellas. Brass Auger. So how many of you folks are into all this older stuff, huh? Oh, that's kind of hard sitting in there. So, getting all the bits and pieces ready here. That'll be a nut. We got gears. Shaft I turned yesterday on big lathe, or long jump. Gotta drill holes in it, which I'll do on the smaller lathe, because I'm too lazy to lift off the steady rest. Very heavy. Thought I can do that on the small lathe. Jet lathe. I guess I could have done, if that was running, I could have done everything up on this one. When I built. I'll get around to get it running. I know, I keep saying that. So, I like Bob Greener's presentation. 369 on YouTube. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for mentioning the metal samples, by the way. I learned more about the metal samples because I really don't know what's going on there, but Bob is investigating it for quite a number of years now. And has put up a lot of videos on them. He's really good at his stuff he does. Where I put my coat? So, oh yeah, I'll show you. This is the process machining. That'll be the top for this thing. And then I'll have the gears on 90 degrees to each other on the shaft down here I just showed you, and we'll be off to the races. Get this restored. And I want to get a morning W here. Somehow I gotta learn welding. I'll show you why. Mr. Alex from Greece sent this over to me. And I have the legs for it too. Just need to weld it. I'm gonna get an old welder, I think. Watching Pakistan people, it's really amazing what they do with just welders and their own kind of design of a lathe. Learn a lot by that. It's what's it called now? What's that YouTube channel called? There's one called Pakistan Trucks, and the other one, oh, I forget the name of it. I'm watching it. Really a gifted people. They also in Pakistan or in and around there have the Khyber Pass. They make their own guns out of junk metal or good metal, but it's just amazing what they can do with very little things. So it gives me inspiration and ideas. So I saw an old welder in the scrapyard, a small one. Or I could build mine out of 2 old transformers. And just get a stick and weld, and learn that way. Ooh, yeah, okay, so today just talking about machine tools. It was warm out too, so getting past February 28th, I don't know if it's a leap year or not, I don't know the answer. But, let's see, what else can I talk about? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I should sit outside and do that, and maybe one of the ravens will catch on this thing.
I don't know.
Already they're kind of imitating some of my things. One was whistling to me today. Believe it or not. But they all have just their own distinct voices. So I'm able now to tell them apart. There's Crabby the Raven that always looks fluffed up, ready for action, you know. I'm the boss. I'm first in eating. And the other ones are sort of patient, wondering, what are you doing? And Mr. Squirrel's eating seeds like there's no tomorrow. As well as the ravens and the little birds come too. To Hutchison's Fly and Drop and Fly restaurant. The only one in the world. Water is served and different dishes are served per day, sometimes twice a day. So anyway, okay. Get into shape. Prudence and the pill. Wow. The sun is a lot higher these days, so I'm going to get as much sun as I can. For an hour per day and then go to work again. Now it'd be fun to work outside. Preferably naked in the sun. I'm going to really go naked in the sun. Why not? So anyway, I should get ready to go. Wash the oil from my hands. Slip sliding away. Hi. There are the little stinging bits of brass. That must have been 10 pounds? Shavings? There's a lot of shavings. Oh, a lot of stainless steel. You gotta get good stainless steel. You get bad stainless steel, you get sometimes the bar will warp and you see sparks in certain areas of the stainless from your tungsten carbide cutter. But I made it through. I adjusted it in a certain way that made it a total straight bar. It's all done. Just polish it. It's really good stainless. It just cuts so nice like butter. I use slow speed because it's buttery, gooey kind of metal. Brass is kind of brittle, depending on how it's made. Hot roll, or you roll form it, or it's cast. But I was using a sort of heavy bronze mix. 8-inch diameter, and then what's the other one? 10-inch, 12-inch diameter. Some different qualities of machining. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So that's my message for the day.